Hi, and welcome back to What's Happening Now, Nex-Tech's local events and attraction show. I'm your host, Jenny Leiker, and we have a full lineup for you today of holiday things that are going on all throughout our area. And I'm happy to welcome back Sara Bloom, and Sara is with the Downtown Hayes Development. And Sara, is that the actual correct title? I made your title up today.
Yeah, Executive Director, Downtown Hayes Development Corporation, yep.
Perfect. Well, I should know after, I think this is probably your fourth or fifth time being on the show, but there's always so much going on. It's so exciting to have you.
It's great. We love it.
So tell us, Sara, what are the things that people can look forward to for the holidays this year?
Yeah, as always, Downtown Hayes is going to be really busy with lots of holiday activities. The most important coming up at the end of November is we are once again doing our holiday cheer stations, and we're very excited about this. It's the second year that we've done it, and DHGC does it in cooperation with the Hayes Area Chamber of Commerce, the Hayes CVB, as well as United Way. United Way, of course, is a wonderful organization here in Hayes that gives to many of our nonprofit organizations, and so they utilize our cheer stations as a way to raise additional funds at the end of the year. But we use it as a way of promoting keeping the cheer here. Stay local, shop local, be here in Hayes. If you shop local, this is our way of saying thank you, because the cheer stations are actually a station where you can go on Thursday evening, that Thanksgiving evening, and Friday morning, Black Friday morning, and you can get a free cup of coffee or a free hot chocolate, free tea on us, as our way of saying thank you for keeping the cheer here. Thank you for shopping local. And while you're there, drop in a couple dimes for the United Way.
Speaking of shopping local, I was complimenting your outfit before we started, and you kind of have quite a few different things on from different businesses downtown.
I do.
There's more than ever, it seems like, downtown. If people haven't been down there for a while.
We actually had 2 new boutiques that just recently opened in the last few weeks. So if you haven't been downtown, you need to come down, check out Something Blue at 1008 Main. Check out Gypsy Rose at 1004 Main, if I'm going the right direction. Both of those are brand new boutiques that just opened downtown. One is more of a wedding boutique, and one is a upscale resale boutique that was actually opened by another downtown business, Salon 1007. So there's lots of new boutiques. Lots of anniversaries happening, so some great sales downtown as well. So lots of places to shop.
So after people go downtown and do their shopping and visit the cheer stations, then of course one of my favorite events is coming up, Frost Fest. Tell us what's going on with Frost Fest this year.
Lots of people's favorite event is Frost Fest. So we're very excited for that. We actually have a full weekend of events this year. December 3rd is our annual holiday tree lighting that happens at 10th and Main inside Union Pacific Plaza, and we light the huge pine tree in there. It's beautiful. The city of Hayes helps us out a lot with that. That night is not only the tree lighting, we'll have carriage rides for families. We'll have a meet and greet with Santa and Mrs. Claus. Every child will leave with a gift. The mayor will be speaking. We'll have free coffee and hot chocolate from Breathe Coffee House. So a lot going on that night of December 3rd. We'll do that around 6 o'clock when it starts to get dark. And then, of course, the illuminated parade that everybody looks forward to is December 4th. It is a Sunday again this year. And that, of course, will happen at 6 when it gets dark again, too, so you can make sure and see the lights that people have worked so hard to put on the floats.
Whew, there's so much going on. It sounds like such a fantastic weekend. And you mentioned Breathe Coffee House. That's another new place that is downtown. I think they just recently had their ribbon cutting.
Yep.
And that's been very successful. And so when people go downtown, the thing that I love about the parade too is this town, Hayes loves a parade.
They do.
But this one is full of floats, which I think is so fun, and the lighting, and it's just a really magical time of year with all the things you have going on, and the tree lighting and all that stuff. So
we try. That's the whole point of Frost Fest, is bringing the magic of Christmas to downtown Hayes. We're incorporating a window decorating contest for our businesses this year, and they're actually going to be decorating their windows in the theme of Frost Fest, which we have a great theme this year. The 2016 theme is a storybook Christmas. So the floats are going to be fantastic because you can do whatever you want with a storybook Christmas. It's going to be really neat.
I love it. Well, Sara, if people want to check out your website, read about the events, where should they go?
Yep, go to downtownhayes.com or find the Bricks and Downtown Hayes on Facebook. We're very active on social media, and our website's always up to date, so check it out.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for visiting with us as always.
Thanks
and
for
we're going
having
to take
me.
a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to learn about some more holiday events coming up.
Western Auction and Real Estate LLC is ready to travel to you. Their team includes auctioneers and real estate specialists that will exceed your expectations. They offer experience in agriculture real estate, commercial and residential sales, and farm equipment auctions. Plus, they conveniently travel to your location. And it doesn't stop there. Visit westernauctionandrealestate.com today to shop their online equipment auctions too. For professionalism from concept to completion, it's Western Auction and Real Estate.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Oh, let's see who's free. When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
The easiest way for you to get anywhere in the country is the Hayes Regional Airport. Twice daily flights between Hayes and Denver means you are only 45 minutes from over 100 direct flights to get you to your destination as quick as possible. Service from SkyWest has completely changed the flight experience out of Hayes thanks to their 50-passenger jets that include complimentary beverages and an in-flight restroom. With free parking and short security lines, there has never been a better time to use the Hayes Regional Airport. The next time you travel, check Hayes first at flyhays.com to see the time and money you could save.
And we're back with Brad Penka. Brad is here to tell us about an old-fashioned Christmas that's going on in Rush County. Brad, welcome.
Yes.
So tell us about what all is going on. And now it's actually at the Rush County Historical Society, and there's actually several buildings involved. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. This will be on Friday after Thanksgiving, on Black Friday, so in the evening. So once you're finished with that Black Friday shopping, this will be a good chance to come out and relax and enjoy some old-fashioned Christmas fun. All of the events start at 6 p.m. It's in the Grass Park, which is the museum complex sits in that park. At 6 p.m. Santa will arrive with the Chamber of Commerce and bring some bags of goodies for the kids and talk to the kids and find out what they want to have. There'll be hot dogs and some other snacks and things. And then after that, visitors can come over to the museum complex, which is just across the footbridge across the park.
And this is in La Crosse,
and
right?
in La Crosse. That is in La Crosse, yes. And we have 5 museums actually in the complex. The Barbed Wire Museum, Historical Museum. We have a Nakoma Bank Museum, which is an old restored 1916 bank. Post Rock Museum, and a one-room school. And what we do pretty much is there are events in every one of the buildings, and it's a family event, so kids, we will definitely bring your kids. We have kids crafts and said something for everyone. In the old-fashioned school, usually we have readings, some old-time Christmas stories, and this is in a one-room school from about the turn of the century, so you can kind of see what it was like to spend a little time in there. We have live music in each of the buildings, so it's really a pretty nice evening. Also have all of the buildings will be decorated in period decor from anywhere from around the turn of the century on up through the 20s and 30s, so it's really kind of neat.
Do the people, I'm assuming also the people are dressed accordingly as well? Do they dress in kind of old-fashioned attire, or is it mostly just the decor there? Or?
No, we actually have a lot of our Historical Society volunteers dress in period costumes as well, so it kind of for a few hours anyway will take you back in time.
So as far as so the schoolhouse has the readings. Now, how are there some different things going on at the Barbed Wire Museum or the Post Rock? Is that a little different from building to building, or what can people expect if they go to all 5?
Actually, the Barbed Wire is the biggest building in the complex, so that has most of the events. We do have, we'll have apple cider and cookies, refreshments in the conference room, so you can kind of take a break and relax. We will have kids crafts are also in there. We'll actually have some special displays that I'll kind of save that as a surprise for right now, of some things that will be up just for that night, some old artifacts and some historical items. We also have a campfire out in front where you can roast marshmallows, and Santa usually comes over and he tries his hand at doing that as well. And if we'll either have we have like a trolley ride, so we can, if you don't want to walk across the park, it's not really a long distance, but you can actually take a trolley ride from the side where Santa arrives and then come back over to the museums, or just take a little trolley ride and enjoy the cool evening.
Wow, it sounds like just a full evening. You had me at roasted marshmallows. That's where I definitely decided I'm heading out. But so it's on the Friday after Thanksgiving. So, as you mentioned, 6 p.m. is when it starts.
Everything starts at 6 p.m. It's in the Grass Park in La Crosse, which is on the south edge of town. You really can't miss it when you get out there.
Perfect. Well, one more question for you. I visited your website and read all about it, but do you have any recommendation if people want to go check it out? Phone number they can call, just go to visit the website? Or?
If they want to check out on the website, just go to rushcounty.org, and there'll be spot there that they can click on and get all the details. And we like to add a few new things as we go, so could be some surprises yet to come that I don't know about.
Well, that makes it even more exciting, and I'm guessing also too, these museums are probably open most of the year, so if somebody can't make it that day, they can go check them out.
We do close this time of the year part of the time, but we're available. We have volunteers that'll go out and open up pretty much any time. So, yes.
Wonderful. Well, Brad, thank you so much for visiting with us. We're going to take a little break, and we're going to talk about an amazing Christmas concert that's going to be coming up in Victoria.
Norton County Hospital would like to welcome Dr. Greg Serene to the community. Dr. Serene is a board-certified surgeon and trained in sports medicine. His practice will focus on knee injuries, joint replacements, and general orthopedics. Dr. Serene has been practicing for over 20 years and looks forward to providing orthopedic care to Norton and the surrounding communities. The Norton County Hospital, dedicated to caring, commitment, and community.
If you could, what would you have in your kitchen? The quietest dishwasher? Sure. A big 28 cubic foot refrigerator? Oh yeah. A true convection wall oven? Check. You'll find Frigidaire Professional Kitchen Appliances at Genuine Appliance in Hayes. They have all that, plus real stainless steel for fewer fingerprints and smudges. Frigidaire at Genuine Appliance at 1224 East 27th in Hayes. Your dream kitchen doesn't have to be a dream anymore.
Your house is more than just a house. It's a home for your family to grow. It's a place where you feel the most comfortable and can be yourself. Shop at Paul's Furniture Company in Selden so your family can select the perfect pieces for all the rooms in your house. With over 17,000 square feet of selection, they are sure to have the styles that will please everyone, even the kids. Visit Paul's Furniture Company in Selden, where they'll help you feel at home. Visit us online at paulsfurnitureco.com.
We're back at What's Happening Now, and my next guest is Dr. Terry Crull, and Terry is the Director of Choral Activities at Fort Hays State University. And as I promised, there's an amazing group of things that are coming up, and the one that I was the most excited about that I specifically asked to have you come talk about, we'll make sure we cover, but welcome. Now
Thank you. Good to be with you.
Before we talk about it, there's kind of something extra here.
Yes, as we're taping this, the playoffs are just underway, but hopefully by the time this airs, it will have been a 107-year curse that has been removed for the Chicago Cubs. Kyle, Patrick, you're with me on this, I know. Kyle Ermoyen and I are the biggest Cub fans, hopefully, in Hayes. Well, I'm the biggest fan in Hayes, anyway.
That's debatable. I know Kyle well, and
well,
I know
I'm 6'8", 290, so I think I'm the biggest Cub fan.
Yeah, you definitely have them both beat in the height department, but. So we hope when you're watching this in November that
it will have been a successful year at long last, my entire life and then some.
Well, that's very exciting, but also in addition to the playoffs, we is that the right term for baseball, playoffs? I think it is. Okay.
Yeah, division series. Yeah, the World Series division playoffs. So.
In addition to that, we have some holiday things coming up once you can get your mind off of baseball. So tell us what's going on with the Fort Hays Choir.
Well, lots going on. We will have had, of course, our fall musical, and early in November, Dracula will be the second theater production. There are concerts, there's choir concerts, band concerts all throughout the semester, but especially as the holiday season comes around. And the big event I think that you want to hear about is the Cathedral Concert, where the choirs put on just a beautiful concert in the cathedral, the Basilica now of St. Fidelis in Victoria. It's been over 30 years that we've been doing. I think this is the 31st year that Fort Hays has been invited to give their Christmas concert free to the public at St. Fidelis, and it's just a gorgeous place. It's my favorite concert of the year.
It is. For those of you that have not had a chance to visit the Basilica, it alone is just a trip in and of itself. It's gorgeous, but I cannot imagine the acoustics must just be amazing.
It's fun. We do a lot of around the sanctuary singing, or from the balcony. Anywhere you sing, the sound carries just magnificently. I've been in great cathedrals in Europe, and especially in Italy. It doesn't have as much gold, let's put it that way, but otherwise the sound and the acoustics rival some of the great cathedrals that I've sung in those areas. So it's just, we're so fortunate to have a place like that. It's a great place to do Christmas concert. It is a very sacred concert. I know Father Mike Scully, the first year I was here 10 or 11 years ago, said, "You do so much sacred music. for a state university. I said, how can you not? And it's a beautiful facility. We're just really blessed to do that. And of course, 90% of my choir is Volga German descent and good Catholic folk who enjoy the Christmas season and all the glory of that. So to fill it with music is just a treat.
And I don't know, did you mention the date and time of that yet?
December 4th this year, 3:30 p.m.
From what I understand, it fills up every year, doesn't it?
Yes, we used to have two, a 3:30 and a 6:30, but that got to be a little bit much for the performers. It was hard if the weather was bad to travel back and forth for dinner in between, etc. We tried having a soup and sandwich dinner there for some of the performers. That worked for a couple years, but now we're settled into a 3:30 time slot. There's been confusion about that because, of course, in the past there's been different times and there were different dates too. But when I came in here, I asked the folks, Jan Brungard, who works with me out at St. Fidelis, hi Jan, what would be the best day to do it? And she said, other than Mass in the morning, there's never anything on Sunday. So we always have it on Sunday. Now, in past years, it's been the 10th, 11th, 12th. But this year with the university calendar, that put the cathedral concert the day before final exams. And as a department, the music faculty said, can we do something to not crowd that weekend so kids can purportedly study and rest their performing for our kids for their juries, which is their performance exams. And so we moved it up to the 4th. I know one of your guests recently was about the Frost Fest, and the parade is at 6, so you can come at 3:30 to St. Fidelis and hear the Christmas cathedral concert and still get back to Hayes for a good place for the Frost Fest parade, which is a fun event.
Just kind of make a whole day of it.
Exactly.
And there's more than, in addition to hearing the beautiful university choirs, there are some additional choirs.
Yes, it's built around the choirs. The Fort Hayes Singers is our top chamber ensemble and the concert choir of 60. We always have the Hayes High School Chamber Singers. Johnny Matlock brings his 24 to 28 member group out. They do a beautiful job, and that brings a lot of parents and grandparents too, so that's why it fills up in a hurry. We usually have the brass choir. This year the flute ensemble will be playing. Kay Worth is a member of our faculty, plays oboe and English horn, and she usually does some special music, as does faculty member Brad Dawson on his trumpet and Baroque trumpet in the cathedral. Sounds gorgeous as well.
Oh, wow.
I love brass music. So a lot of the department gets involved, and usually I invite a guest choir along. Often the Hayes Middle School choir has been there. We've had Great Bend Choir, we've had Dodge City Choir. I try to find alums who are choir directors in the area and say, bring your choir back and be our guest. And so I haven't got that lined up yet for this year, so I can't tell you if we have a guest choir. We may just go with the program we have and the people that have lined up so far. But yeah, it lasts about 100 minutes, 90 hour and a half. We intersperse carols singing, so the audience isn't sitting there for an hour and a half. They stand up and sing some gorgeous carols with Tom Mayer at the organ, or sometimes the brass group plays along. And we use that as transitions to get the next choir up. So it's not like you're sitting there watching nothing happen while one choir gets up and choir gets down. Try and plan it very carefully so that a special music might be playing the brass choir from the balcony while two choirs are changing places very quietly, and so the concert keeps moving. It's 90 minutes long, but it seems like less than that because it moves quickly.
Wonderful. Well, Doctor, thank you so much for telling us about it. It's December 4th, 3:30 in Victoria
and
at the
free
Basilica.
To the public.
And absolutely, and then you can head on over to Hayes afterwards and enjoy Frost Fest.
And if the Cubs win the World Series, it'll be great weather for the cathedral
And he'll probably
concert.
be wearing Cubs gear, so we'll see.
I have.
All right, we're going to take another break, and we'll be right back with our last guest today, learning about some things that are going on with the Hayes Arts Council.
Make moving and storing your home or business easy with Storage Solutions of Hayes and Victoria. With 2 facilities, they can store anything from antiques to automobiles and everything in between. Interior units for items needing special care. Drive-up units of all sizes, perfect for home or business. And outside storage for trucks, boats, and RVs. As an authorized U-Haul dealer, they have everything for your next move, across town or across the country. Storage Solutions of Hayes and Victoria, making moving and storing easy.
Here come the Men in Black trucks for all your home needs.
If you need repairs or a professional to check your home for damage, call the local guys you know and trust at AquaShield Roofing and Construction. Their 5-year warranty will give you the peace of mind you need from a company that will be there to stand behind their work. Call AquaShield Roofing and Construction at 785-475-2533 or visit aquashieldroofing.com today. The Rusty Tractor in Kensington offers big city dining with a small town feel. The Rusty Tractor features hand-cut steaks, burgers, wraps, and more, all with generous portions and quality products. The Rusty Tractor is proud to serve the area farming communities and welcomes everyone. Come as you are in your boots and jeans. You'll be right at home. Open daily and conveniently located on Highway 36. For more information, find them on Facebook, or for a full menu, visit rustytractorkensington.com.
And I'm back with Brenda Mader, and Brenda is from the Hayes Arts Council. And as we continue our holiday special, there's also some exciting things coming up in Hayes over the holiday season. So Brenda, welcome back. Always nice to have you.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Well, tell us about some of the things that are going to happen in November and December with the Hayes Arts Council.
Well, I tell you what, there's a lot. There's always so many wonderful things going on. And in fact, the first one that I'll mention, as folks are watching this, they will probably still have, if they're watching this the early part of the month, they may still have a few days to even enter our 5-state photography competition. It is the 33rd year for it, and the 5-state photography exhibition is the art exhibition that anchors the Winter Art Walk, which will be held on Friday, December the 2nd. So definitely mark your calendars for that, Friday, December 2nd. There'll be locations all across our community that'll be open. And as I said, the 5-state photography anchors that. And to get ready for that exhibition, we have a competition open to photographers in Kansas, Nebraska, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Colorado. Wow. And so yeah, it's you can go online and you can find the entry information, the brochure, and our website is hayesartscouncil.org. So just our name.org. And so you can find all the details. But in case you are watching, the entry deadline is Monday, November the 7th. So that will be, very early in this airing, but then we'll get all the works in and we'll get them processed. We're bringing in a judge from Denver that works at a gallery, and it'll be a very exciting show. Again, we do have $500 cash awards in each of 3 categories, which are nature, people, and open. So $1,500 in total cash awards, a beautiful catalog, and a great exhibition. Again, as I said, opens December the 2nd, but will run through, I believe it's the 3rd week in January. So lots of time to catch that show, even if you're not somebody looking at entering. But the most amazing collection of photography. There's usually about 165 to 170 pieces that end up in the exhibition, and everything from really small works to really large ones, and all different kind of subject matter, all different kind of processes, lots of different sizes. But again, it's one of, we've been told it's one of the biggest, finest, and most exciting photography projects of this type in the Midwest. Wow. And so this is year 33 for it. So we're very excited. So check out more information on that. And in fact, going back to the Winter Art Walk, as I said, on December 2nd, there'll be a lot of great exhibitions that night, anchored, of course, by the 5-state, but there's also a fabulous MFA thesis show that'll be down at the Moss Thorns Gallery. There's a couple of BFA shows that I've already got plugged in, and a few other things that are getting all figured out. But the deadline for anyone who'd like to be part of the Winter Art Walk, whether that's a location in and around our downtown area, or if you're an artist, whether you're from Hayes or not. So if you're someone from outside of Hayes who's watching this and you are familiar with the art walks and you want to hook up with and connect, make contact with one of the locations in and around the downtown area, bring your things to Hayes and exhibit with us. We love showcasing artists from outside and around our community as much as we do those that are in our community. But I do need to have that information regarding participation in the Art Walk by, I think it's November the 14th, 15th, something like that, so that we can do a really quick print and get them out the week of Thanksgiving, because then the week after Thanksgiving is, of course, the opening. But yeah, if you want to participate in that way, you got a little time on that too. But it's a wonderful time to just show the incredible richness of the arts and cultural area in which we live. Again, whether it's people from inside our community or people from outside our community who bring things to share with the rest of the community. And you can see other things on art walks and images and pictures, photo albums from previous art walks, whether that's the fall, the spring, the summer art walks, at our website and on our Facebook page as well, because we have a good presence there. So the Facebook page is also a really great way to keep up with the various activity that's going on with the Hayes Arts Council.
And I would assume the name of the Facebook page is Hayes Arts Council. Is
You
that
got
what
it.
they
You got
type
it. Just
into to look
Hayes
for
Arts
it?
Council, and you know, we try to shoot things up on a regular basis. Not so often that people get annoyed that there's too much. Just enough to keep you apprised of what's transpiring. Because again, lots of really great things. We're getting ready to kick off our 50th anniversary year.
Wow.
So our 50th anniversary will be in October of 2017. So we're kicking it off. In fact, we've got an event that will have just been held when this airs, kicking off our 50th anniversary, but lots of great things that will continue through the rest of the year. In fact, another great November event on Thursday, November the 10th, we will be hosting all the kindergarten and first grade elementary school students from Hayes, Ellis, Victoria, Plainville, and Russell. So it's 12 elementary schools from 5 different towns, 3 different counties is who we work with for our arts and education programming. And on Thursday, November 10th at 12:45, they will all be our guests for a production of The Wizard of Oz by Wichita Children's Theater in the afternoon. But then we want families and young people who aren't in those age groups to be able to also enjoy these theater offerings we bring in. So that night, November the 10th, at 7 o'clock in the Beach Schmidt Performing Arts Center, will be another performance for the general public. And although ticket sales haven't begun on that or anything, they're usually only like $5 for kids and $7 for adults. I think that's probably where we'll price them again. Just open general seating, but great opportunities to stay in your own community and see things that other people travel distances for and pay 2 times as much to go see. But with sponsors and support and working with the schools to bring things to the kids in that way, we can kind of do lots of kind of consortium kind of efforts with a lot of our programming. But that will be another really, really great event.
Well, that all sounds so wonderful, and it sounds like one of the best ways, again, is to go on the Facebook page, look at Hayes Arts Council, and you can keep updated on the winter art walk, and the photography contest and the Wizard of Oz. So make sure you go check that out, and we're just so glad to have your organization here to bring all this to Hayes. And we know that there's a lot going on in your area, so make sure you keep tuning in to find out what's happening now. And also you can visit our Facebook page, Nex-Tech's Facebook page. We also have Pinterest and YouTube, so you'll always keep up to date, and then make sure you tune in next time so you can find out what's happening now.